Right then, hello and welcome back to Copa Petrobras de Marcas. We're here at round 4 at Goiânia, and qualifying has already been sorted. As you can see, Ian White takes pole position. He is the points leader at the moment. David White alongside on row 1. Row 2 is HCR and Marty Andrews with Aqua Ace and Retro Gamer Kevin alongside on row 3. Row 4 is Henri Clater and Harry Wills with James Berra and Aidan taking up row 5. Row 6 is Link TV and Brandon Foster, and of course I'm starting at the back in 13th place. Right then, let's get round 4 underway. Now, there's a few issues with this track as well, a bit similar to Taruma. There are some frame rate issues where it looks like the game is struggling, but I'll actually put the FPS counter on the top right there. You can see it is actually relatively low for some reason. Again, it could be purely because this game is not the best optimized. So it does struggle in places. I mean, it looks like the game is juddering below 60 FPS, but it actually isn't. So yeah, besides that, I mean, you know, nothing else I can do, really. So we just have to grin and bear it and put up with it, I suppose. So once again, the same format as before, 15-minute sprint races, hence the name, the Ridge Racer Sprint Series. Always do a formation lap and a rolling start. I'm actually quite fond of this track. Yeah, you can see there it looks like the game is sort of like juddering at like 30 FPS, but it's actually running at 175 FPS at the moment. Very strange, but again, when it's pretty much just a tech demo, you really can't expect much more. Get some heat into the tyres, warm up the brakes. As we get ready for round 4. Again, I don't really know how many rounds there are. It says there's 8, but the game sort of skips a few, so I'm not sure if there's actually 8 or it could be 6, it could be 5. I am not too sure. Maybe even the next round could be the last. I don't know. I won't know until the checkered flag waves on the last race and then it says season complete, so... Well, picking up speed as the game looks like it judders. Right, pace car's pulled off. Underway. Bit of a bottleneck up ahead. Oh, that's absolutely fine. We'll squeeze at the inside. Still on the inside line. Oh, excuse me. Got Henri Clater just up ahead in the 13 machine. Oh, rear end just getting a little bit loose. Ian White still leads the way though from HCR and David White. So HCR is currently in a white sandwich. Ooh, excuse me. Pardon you. And that is lap 1 complete. This race should take possibly, I don't know, 8-9 laps, give or take. Right, so Aqua Ace is next, and then Ornery Clater once again in the 13th machine. Or 13th Racing, as it's known in Ridge Racer. The bonus car you unlock if you beat the Devil car. And then James Barrett in front of this little gaggle of cars. This little section here kind of reminds me of Curitiba, where you have the sweeping left-hander and then it goes straight into a very sharp hairpin. Losing a little bit of ground on these trio. I did make sure to put in a little bit more fuel than needed. I put in like 10 gallons, or however many that is in litres. About 14-15 laps worth of fuel. The last thing I want to do is get caught out and run out of fuel near the end. So, overcompensate a little bit. Not doing very well, still only in 9th. Ooh. Now it looks like we're catching up on this little bundle in front. Looks like Ian White is actually holding up the front end just a little bit. As the game looks like it struggles. That's just really, really odd how it does it. Oh, and I brake too late. Use all 900 degrees of rotation to just get around the corner. Get dust in me face. Actually didn't lose that much time. Now we're sniffing the exhaust pipe of Aqua Ace. And we'll take the position. Late break it, thank you very much. Starting at lap 5, 4 even. I can count. 5 minutes down, 10 minutes to go. Seems like some of the tyres are going off on this little group up ahead. Oh, I'm going to late brake and take all these on the inside. Oh, a little bit of a knock. Got to be careful, that could actually damage the suspension. I don't particularly want to start crabbing all up and down these straights. Awesome, so made up a little handful of positions there, up to 5th now. Now we have Marty Andrews and Retro Gamer Kevin ahead. Ian White, though, is storming away. I don't understand how the AI algorithm works on these games, because all the talent files, like I've mentioned previously, are identical. So no one has an advantage over anybody else. But it seems to like the game picks out one particular driver or one particular person to dominate. And that's what is happening with this season so far. I mean, you've got Ian White, who's leading the championship, won a couple of races. And just pulls away every single time at the start of the race. Instead of, you know, the race being rather bunched and even, it's very peculiar. Because I don't do anything to the talent files. They're all, like I said, identical in every way, shape and form. I double check just to make sure that they are. But the same thing happens on GT Legends as well. Is that you have identical talent files and yet you always get like one dominant entity. So I think it is literally down to the game picking at random who will dominate a championship. It is very bizarre. But not to worry, I suppose. So we start lap 6. As my voice cracks and breaks and everything else. Biggest question is, can we catch up to Marty Andrews and Retro Gamer Kevin to take a podium spot? That would be nice. As once again we get dust kicked in our face. It seemed like we pulled a 2-second gap on James Barrett in 6th place. Ian White, though, is still stonking away. You can't see it at the moment because the replay is covering the little progress bar at the bottom, but you'll see on the right-hand side of the replay, you'll see a number 1 pop out, and then there's a massive gap. And then the rest of us are struggling to catch up behind. Five minutes to go. I was going to dive up the inside end, but I thought better of it. Bit of a dodgy place to try and overtake here. Oh, have we got the outside line? Looks like we gained a place on Marty Andrews going on the outside. Spectacular. Right, Retro Gamer Kevin, you're next. Rattling over the curbs, it tries to wrench the steering wheel out of my hands. You can see the wheels wobbling all over the place, just going over little bumps. Nope. Too far back, couldn't dive up the inside. Again. Oh, no. Again, this is a bit of a dangerous corner to try and dive up the inside anyway, a bit too tight. Marty Andrews, oh, I can see him in the mirror. He wants his position back. Sorry, I'm not going to give it to you. I'm going to have to prise it out of my cold, dead hands. Ooh. Oh, it looks like we've got a jump. And yes, we take the position from Kevin up into the top 3. HCR is next. Right, Ian White has got a bloody 10-second lead at the moment. Well, 11 seconds technically. So I'm 1 second behind HCR. And I royally screwed up this corner. It's really off-putting seeing that the scenery and everything judder like it's like struggling on frames, but it really isn't. That is so bloody annoying when that happens. But I did look on the forums and everything about this game, or the demo, and 1 minute remaining as well, and a lot of other people have similar issues. It is purely for the fact that this tech demo isn't really optimized. It's sort of like been rushed together to say, hey, look, this is what is coming in Stock Car Extreme, and please give us some support and all that lot. So, yeah, you know, I mean, like I said, for a tech demo, it runs fairly decently. I mean, there's no real complaints apart from the illusion that it's dropping a load of frames when in fact it isn't. But it looks like this could be the last lap. We've already had the 1 minute to go board. We're only halfway through this race, or halfway through the lap. No, and again, a bit wide. No. Block my line. There you go, time is up, so this definitely looks like it could be the last lap. Just have to wait. If Ian White's number disappears on the little bar at the bottom, then we know it is. Oh, Kevin. Oh, what the hell? And Marty Andrews. Kevin, what did you do? And no, we got one more lap. Bloody hell, Kevin. There we go, 1 lap to go. I think he got a little bit too ambitious with that move and tried to take the position back and then screwed us all over. And now Retro Gamer Kevin has now moved down to 10th. But overtake of the race then, Marty Andrews going from, what was it, 5th to 3rd? Or 6th to 3rd, one of them. No, 5th. Oh! Come on, get out of the way. James Bearer wanting to have a go. So there we go then, race is over. Ian White takes another victory to possibly extend his lead in the championship. And we're going to have HCR in second, and unfortunately I was going to be third. But no, Marty Andrews takes third position. And there we go, race is over. Oh, well. That was quite a fun little battle at the end there, I enjoyed that. Unfortunately though, Retro Gamer Kevin did completely screw us all over by that little ambitious move. But that's all good. So we'll go and have a look then at the championship standings then after round 4 at Goiânia. And here we are then. This is how the points championship standings look after round 4 of a possible 8 races, but I doubt it is actually 8. So Ian White is cementing himself at the top of the table at the moment with 78 points. James Berra with 60 in second. Marty Andrews with 55 in third. Link TV with 53 down into fourth. I'm still in fifth at the moment with 51. Then we have Aiden, Brandon Foster, Harry Wills, HCR, who moves up after that second place performance. Retro Gamer Kevin would have moved up in the table as well had he not made that very ambitious move. Then we have Henri Claytor, Aqua Ace, and David White at the moment lagging behind. Only 2 points though from Aqua Ace, but we do have a 4-way tie or 3-way tie for whatever position that is, 7th, 8th, one of them. So there we go then, that is round 4 complete, and we should be back next time for round 5, which I think is Curitiba. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you then.